Sugar on that piranha shit, mafia soprano shit. Feeling like Gotti before he got Castellano hit. Bunch of coke in the closet, yeah, I got a lot of it. Seen the bitch I'm with and stood back in astonishment. Too many Beyoncé's, but not enough Aaliyah's. Bullets like burgers, dog, I got enough to feature. Jump off the jet.
Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a sample shopping episode, and these, of course, are sponsored by decantshop.com. That is the best place online for you to get samples of all different types of fragrances. We have so much heat to go through over these next 5 weeks. A lot of new stuff, a lot of stuff I've been dying to get my hands on. Lots of niche stuff, a little bit of designer stuff, some under the radar stuff. All of these are going to be available at decantshop.com, and using my coupon code MAX12 is going to save you 12% off your entire order. So let's just get right into it. We're going to start this one off with a little bit oddly, perhaps, with a fragrance that I'm sure you've seen, you've heard of. It's called Flower from the House of Kenzo. Now, this was a fragrance done in 2000 by Alberto Morales. The notes on Flower are Parma violets, hawthorn, cassis, Bulgarian rose, vanilla, white musk, apopanax, and woods. Now, I wanted to check this one out because it was number 186 on the Base Notes Best 500 Modern Fragrances of All Time. When that list came out, I looked at everything on it. I jotted down everything that Decant Shop had in stock, and I want to work my way through those. Now, as far as Kenzo goes, I'm a big fan of Kenzo. I own 3 from the house. I own Low Par I own the original which actually Adriana sent me a bottle of. Not a full bottle, but she had some left. She really wanted me to try it, so she sent me a bottle. Great fragrance. And Jungle, which is my favorite of the 3 that I own. I think Jungle is a really underrated men's fragrance. Now, I would like to get that next one, but I gotta find the right one. You know, I still need to try Tokyo. As far as Flower goes, it's primarily a women's fragrance. I think it was made for females, and you could find this one for around $30. Discounted online. So if you're interested, this one has certainly become a cheapie. Now, as far as my feelings about this one, I'm not a huge fan. I get that white flower. It's very neutral. To me, it just smells like a white floral. I don't get the vanilla. I don't get the apopanax. I get a little bit of rose. There's some other stuff. I guess I get the white musk in this one. There's like a heavy dose of white musk, wood, some white florals, maybe violet and rose. I don't really get the hoopla with this one, to be honest with you. I think the bottle's really nice. I think it's just cool. I think Kenzo does things sort of offbeat. They're a different sort of company. But to me, there's a lot of fragrances like this, and certainly in the designer realm, I just don't think there's anything special at all about Flower. Now, maybe I'll keep smelling it, and maybe I'd appreciate it differently if I was a female, and maybe, I'll come back to it certainly a few more times, but definitely not impressed by this one. I just think it's a white floral for women, not much else going on. The next one we're going to look at, we're going to go to the House of Creed, and we're going to take a look at one from their Aqua Originale line. We looked at last year the gorgeous Vetiver Geranium, which I loved. Still need to buy that one. From that line, that's sort of the one that got the hype. This one is really not talked about, and this one, Cedre Blanc, was dropped in 2014 as part of that Aqua Originale collection. Note-wise on this one, you're going to get bergamot, cardamom, and galbanum at the and bay leaf at the top. Geranium, lily, and jasmine in the middle. Cedar, vetiver, to sandalwood in the base. So certainly, the Creed family enjoy geranium in this collection. Now, this one has already got, the Aqua Originale line has already hit that gray market. So if you're looking for this one, $125 about is gonna get you access to a bottle of this one. So pretty good prices if you enjoy. And I like this one. I have to say, it reminds me a lot of a fragrance that I just can't put my nose on. I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Atelier's Cedre Atlas, to be honest with you, which would make sense since they're both cedar fragrances. But I don't really get cedar in Cedre Atlas, and I really don't get cedar in this one. I think this is a good smelling fragrance. I don't think there's anything daring about it. I don't think there's anything special about it. I just think it smells good, but I also think it's sort of blah. If this was a designer scent, I wouldn't be shocked. You could just tell the materials are really good. There's quality. There's a Creed quality to this one, and the performance isn't bad. I like the cardamom in this one. There's a little bit of greenness from the galbanum. I get more fruit than just bergamot, but that's me personally. It's almost got like a coconut vibe, a little fig, but I like this one. I don't think I'd buy this. I think the one that so far that I've really enjoyed from Aqua Originale is Vetiver Geranium. I still really need to look at the iris and the green tea, but so I like this one. I just can't say that it's blown me away. Next up, we're gonna take a look at one from the House of West Third brand. So happy that Decant Shop's got some of these. You guys know I reviewed their fragrance Tobacco 1812, which I fell in love with. I sort of felt like it was a cheaper alternative to Tobacco Vanille. I also plan on reviewing Vintage Patchouli and Ode to You, which Michael, the perfumer and owner, was kind enough to gift to me. All 3 bottles, actually. No, I bought Tobacco 1812. I'm sorry. He gave me the other 2. He also gave me a bunch of 7.5 milliliter bottles as well, some of their eau de parfum. He's a great guy. I've enjoyed conversing with him, and I'm happy that, that, as I said, Adriana picked a bunch of these up. I hope to get through all of them because the value on these is just silly. A 30 ml from this house is $36, which is insane. And this is from the Society de Centaure line, which also Ode to You is from. Ode to You to me is a very nice interpretation of Frederic Malle's French Lover, which I think Pierre Bourdon did for them. Now Michael is also started making body washes, pomades, shaving cream, and skincare products like toners, masks, and serums. Super happy to see a brand that I love and believe in grow and evolve, and I would love to do a fragrance with Michael someday. After the success of Maxed Out, I want to work with every indie house that I love and respect. Now this one is called 7 Heartbreaks, and the note breakdown in this one just got me really excited. You've got citrus, magnolia, peony, apple, pear, chocolate, hazelnut, and amber. So I was like, whoa, this is a floral gourmand. And it's beautiful. I really like it. For me, this one is too sweet. Like, I think this is like, I think feminine. You got that citrus and a lot of florals and just a really fruity sweet scent. And the sweetness for me is just dialed up a bit too high. I think for $36 is a really nice fragrance. I think it has good strength to it. I don't think it suffers at all from any sort of weakness. But I just think it's a little too in your face with that sweetness. Really enjoyable scent though. If you like ultra sweet gourmands with some florals, you might want to take a look at this one. So the one we're going to finish this week up with is from the House of Bond number 9. This one is called Washington Square, of course named after the park in the NYU area of downtown Manhattan, NoHo, or if you want to say the village. Bond launched this one in 2010, and it features notes of vetiver, tarragon, rose, leather, bergamot, geranium, white honey, amber, and musk. You can find a 50 ml of this as low as $100 online. So this is another one that's just a good deal if you're interested. And this to me suffers from Bond mediocrity. I just think it's a fragrance that's confusing to me. I think they could have done something cool with Washington Square Park. That was sort of an infamous place to get pot in the days of the film Kids and stuff like that. So I think they could have done a marijuana note in this. I think they could have made it super green. It really is sort of a melting pot of a park for all different kinds of kids and students. I think they could have done something with food. There's food carts. I just think they could have done something different here instead of making like a vetiver rose scent with some leather. And to me, that's what this is. I get vetiver, I get a little bit of herbalness, not marijuana herbalness. I get some rose and some leather, but certainly I feel like this was an opportunity for Bond to be super creative, and I feel like they just punted and made a fragrance that doesn't make any sense to me in terms of trying to represent Washington Square Park. But that's me. It's not a bad scent. It's fine. It smells good. This will make you smell good. I think it's more masculine and feminine. It's nice. If you like vetiver and leather, I think you'll probably like this one. I mean, I like it. I'd wear it. I don't think I'd buy it, but I would definitely wear this. I think it's a really nice daytime casual scent. I really can't compare it to anything. It is sort of unique, but it's just not, it's sort of that Bon Blanc, which too many of their fragrances for me are sort of Bon Blanc. So guys, if I'm ranking these, I would think I'd go Cedre Blanc 1. I don't want to knock it over. I'd probably go Bond 2. I knocked it over. I'd go 7 Heartbreaks 3 and Flower 4. I personally wouldn't purchase any of these, I don't think. So next week, 4 more fragrances. We'll set it off with one from the House of Smell Bent. Happy to be going through those. Then we'll go to the House of Raja Dove. Then we'll go to Guerlain, and then we'll finish next week up with one from the House of Mancera. So great stuff planned for you guys. We're going to get to, hopefully over the next couple months, all the Raja Dove stuff that Decant Shop got in. If there's any fragrances on the site that you see that you'd like me to speak to that I haven't, let me know, leave a comment, and please use the website decantshop.com. Use that coupon code MAX12 to save you 12% of your entire order, and I'll see you guys again next week, this weekend with a review, and next week with another video. Guys, you know what it is. My name is Maximilian. I must know.
It makes a lot right in Egypt. Bitches stare at me like the pyramids, like there he is. I don't fear no bitch. Put me in my cell. So motherfucking cold. Bitches call me winter.